Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's the Tier 8 German premium turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Tundra and it's under the command of General Anonymous. Now he's got one mark on the barrel already, which means he's been playing this for some time and he's got some expertise. Let's see how he gets on. It's a 128mm gun. It's a Kanonen, which is an Arty gun, and it's mounted on top of a Panther hull. You can do 490 alpha, penetrating 246mm of armor with standard rounds, which is enough for most tanks, and 311 with the APCR, and he'll do up to 630 alpha if he can penetrate using a standard HE round. Now I find the HE rounds are on this tank destroyer are actually quite useful against soft skin vehicles, but let's see how he gets on in this battle. He's loaded AP. I always start with the AP as well, only switch to the APCR if I absolutely have to. And first target comes into sight, and yes, he can easily penetrate that. He gets a fire in the Pantera and scores 552 hit points, which is a high roll from the shot, and 300 from the fire that came afterwards. Now that's a very big hit indeed. The Pantera is still alive, but not for much longer at this rate. He's gone into cover. Pops out. Oh no, that's a Foch. He put the round into the Foch, but it hit the tracks. Okay, so the Foch knows he's here now, which means he's probably not going to pop out again for a while, knowing full well that there's something over here that can kill him. In fact, he knows exactly what's over here because the average roll would have been 490. And so immediately he would have identified that as a 128mm gun from the Skorpion G. There's another tank made its way into the mining yard. I'd say that's a mining yard, you know, the accommodation block and everything. So there's more than one tank in that area now. But he's also having a quick look over there. Oh, good shot! Hit the enemy Skorpion G, who's playing an advanced role. Not normally seen by tank destroyers, but he's actually left part of his side exposed. And that shot is enough to kill him. It actually hit the engine deck and took him out altogether. So he hit the hitbox all right. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, there's the Pantera. Oh! That shot hit the tracks. It went to the right. And that's accuracy is a bit of a problem sometimes with Skorpion shells. Now he can't see down the west channel at the moment, but he could probably just put a round into the... Oh, here comes the enemy tanks. Yep, first shot doesn't go into the Carnarvon, hits the tough armour at the front of the vehicle, and unfortunately just doesn't go through. Not enough pen. He's loading APCR. Now it's a big long reload, 11 seconds on the reload. And you have to be careful when you pop out that you are able to get your shot straight away, because it takes a little while for the aim to get onto the target, so you hope that you've got the aim in the right direction. Turret traverse is fairly slow, and that can be one of the major problems of the Skorpion. That IS-3's just taken damage from two different enemy tanks, so he's probably not thinking about us. And there you go. Oh, and again, tracks defeating him there, but the IS-3's gone. There's a Type 59 coming this way, and he's loaded the APCR. He doesn't need that for the Type 59. There's the Type. Thank you very much. 492, it's a high roll. Now, one thing I like about the Skorpion is the fact that it can do sustained damage against the enemy. Okay, where are you? It's such a large amount of damage. Yes, good shot, but he took a round into the gun shield, I think. Can't see. Oh, it was actually into the gun. Look, actually hit the muzzle brake. Pokes out again. The guy's going to try again for sure. But if General Anonymous can get around him, that's the end of his game. Oh, instead he goes to the T28 Prot. And I had a game earlier today in the Skorpion where I took out a T28 Prot as the last enemy tank, and there was one of the What Arty Noobs members in the team, on my team, Picklefish44. Unfortunately, he'd already died in the battle, but It was nice that I got the last shot of the game to kill the enemy and win the game. Okay, Carnarvon is about to get a nasty surprise. Except, of course, he's actually gone back into the Western Pass. And so we're going to have to drive a little to get to him. And there he goes. And it was actually the SU-101 who got the kill. But the enemy tanks are actually up on the hill, and it looks like they've all but got the hill. Yes, they've just killed our Striv, who was up on top of the hill. So they've got possession of the hill. But it's 4 tank destroyers facing 6 enemies. So let's see how they fare. Trouble is, from this position, they might just be able to spot him if they've got good view range and binoculars. The best thing with the Skorpion is you need binoculars. You can't really deal without it. I know just yesterday, Klaus Kellerman featured a Skorpion who didn't have binoculars, and you probably saw, if you saw that video, how much trouble he was having trying to spot the enemy. It was a nightmare. In fact, he was carrying a camo net instead of binoculars, which is probably not the best combination. Oh, first enemy in sight's a Striv, and he'll probably get spotted from this range. But he's still trying to get a shot. The Striv's come up and is trying to get shots on the Wizzy 111 FT, who's over in that corner. In fact, there's 2 of them up there now. And he's got shots. Nice shot into the Jag Tiger. Unfortunately, we lose the Wizzy. The Jag Tiger up on top of the hill. But can he get another shot in that direction? No, the Jag Tiger's pulled back. The Fosher's come up. Comes out from behind that rock. Half the game in the Skorpion is working out where the enemy's going to come out from behind and lining up the barrel with that straight away. So at the moment they do appear, you can get a shot on target. And the first enemy is coming to sight. Oh, he hit the Striv! He aimed at the enemy that actually came into sight, which was the T95, or no, the TVP. And he hit the Striv instead. Sorry, it's TVP on our team. There's the Jag Tiger again. He pulled back the moment he knew that 6 cents gone off. There he is. You can see the red spot where our shell went in, and he got another one in. And he's now 1 shot. Now, over there, the Striv is hull down. It's a pixel shot, but he could do it. Going for the TVP instead. Gets that one, kills the guy. Good shot. He was seen though. And the Striv is firing in his direction because the ground got kicked up. So hopefully the SU-101 is going to be able to come into play and help us as the Striv comes towards us. He's going to have to go directly in front of the SU-101's gun. Shells are still hitting that corner. Now it's just 2 versus 5 now. We lost the T95. And they've got a heavy tank as well, the Conqueror. I suspect it's the Conqueror who's capping. He was last seen next to the cap. Now if he pokes out, it's the gun shield that they're going to see first. But oh, there's the Striv, and he's going after the SU-101. He knows he's there, so he's going to have a go. Yep, locked on to fire it to make absolutely certain. But now he's on his own against 5 enemies. But he did get a hit into the Striv. Can he get another one? Go for it. Unfortunately, Striv hit him instead, and his round didn't hit the target. He is locked on. Just waiting for the reload to go in, and he's going to have another go. Oh, he lost the target. Can't see it now. He's in those bushes somewhere. And in fact, the enemy stopped capping because they're now all coming and converging on this point to get General Anonymous. And he's only got 441 hit points left. I suspect the enemy's going to come from behind him. so probably best to turn around and face them. Here comes the Striv. Puts one into him for 416. It's a low roll. He needed a high roll at this point. Oh, takes a round from the Foch. He's not loaded. And there you go. There's the end of the battle. The Conqueror got him. Put up a good fight, but it's the reload time in the Skorpion G which really lets it down, I'm afraid. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for General Anonymous in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6. He also got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. And he picked up the high caliber because he did the most damage in the game overall. Let's have a look at team scores. 5,800 hit points of damage. Unfortunately, his teammates laid him down because they weren't able to keep alive long enough for him to continue. And the highest scorer on the enemy teams, their Jagdtiger with 3,956, followed by their Striv, who got 2,609. When it came to kills, it was shared between General Anonymous and the Conqueror. Both got 3 kills and a TVP as well. And 2 kills to the SU-101, the Jagdtiger, the Skorpion on the enemy team, and their Carnarvon. And when it came to base XP, it's the Conqueror who did the best with 971, 966 to the TVP VTU, and 948 to the Jagdtiger. And General Anonymous got 777, which is not bad at all. It's better than 10 of the enemy team. So yes, even though they won the game, he still put up a good fight. He fired 18 rounds, got 17 direct hits, 12 penetrations, damage of 5,800 hit points, of which 3,370 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits. I'm afraid all 4 were penetrations. The hull armor on the Panther is pretty weak, and so is the turret armor on the gun shield around the gun. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 410 hit points of damage resistance. He earned 83,886 credits, got 68,315 from personal reserve, and 7,200 for the Achievements Award. That's for getting a Battle Hero medal in a losing or drawn game. So his total, 204,944 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away a profit of 140,304 credits. A good score. 777 XP, 435 from achievements, 1,818 from personal reserves, and 182 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 3,818 experience points altogether. So not a bad game, but unfortunately the problem was that his teammates all died off and left him alone with a very long reload time and lots of enemy converging on the same position at the same time. To be honest, I think he probably would have been better off if he'd retreated from that corner the moment the enemy started capping and found a new position to fire at the enemy from. He might have actually exposed himself if he'd actually gone around the corner to the shots from the Conqueror, but he was a fairly long distance away, and it probably would have been better to find a better position to defend himself from, because I'm afraid on that corner he was going to get shot from behind and in front, and that's exactly what happened. The Foch came up behind him, the Conqueror in front of him, and there was no way he could stand shots from 2 directions at once. So, pity that it's a loss, but a high caliber for General Anonymous. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.